So every now and then I'll get the question of like, hey Oscar, I have this customer that wants me to do a deep interior cleaning, but the interior actually isn't that bad. How do I manage expectations where like they're not gonna see some huge before and after because there's not much to clean? And I get like, if you see a lot of YouTube videos, it's like this huge transformation from like this disgusting, nasty like pet hair and gunk on the seats, and the leather seats are like terrible, to like the after, and it's obviously like a clear difference in the quality of the condition. So like here's a perfect example where the door panels, the center console, the steering wheel, there's not much to vacuum. Like it looks relatively clean, but the main portion that I'm gonna focus on here is the seats. Now there's a few things you're gonna want to do. Is like, one, if it's really not that bad, well then it's not that bad. Like if a customer wants their car polished to perfection, but there's only a little bit of swords and scratches in the paint, well, there's actually not going to be much of a difference there. I mean, I personally haven't really worked on a car that came almost perfect to me, but if that's the same situation where like you can still correct it to, you know, 90% perfection, but if it's already starting like at 70% good, well then you're only going to go a little bit more, you're only going to work, you know, you're only going to get a bit more increments in quality. And same thing here, where like, am I gonna tell the customer, hey, like you have to set the right expectations. So first of all, like the customer already knows it's not that dirty, right? So and their main issue is the seats, because it just, you can tell they're a little worn out. So here, yeah, you're not gonna go overly crazy and act like, you're not gonna get like this huge dramatic before and after, and that's okay. So it's one, like, price the service accordingly, right? Like if you typically charge, you know, $240 for an interior, when it's like your average bad, right? Like the seats, the door panel need work and everything, and then you get a vehicle that the only thing that really needs clean, like really the only thing is just the seats, well then just charge accordingly. Don't charge $240, charge $180, because everything else is going to get done in like 15 minutes and the bulk of the work are the seats. Well then charge accordingly. So that's definitely one thing, is you don't have to charge full price if it doesn't really need it that much. Like this one, I mean, it's a quick little wipe down on everything other than the seats. When it actually comes to cleaning the steering wheel, obviously first you want to actually check if it actually does need any cleaning. Like looking at just this, I would say it doesn't need any cleaning, but I could be wrong. So I'm gonna scrub it down and inspect. And as you can see, if this part where everyone puts their armrest is not that dirty, like nothing pulled up, then this entire door panel is most likely not going to be dirty. So again, like there's a little scuff right here, like a little bit of dirt. So you want to pay attention to that. And that pulled off more than here. But other than that, I mean, you could give it a full rinse down, or just kind of lay it down everywhere. And if you do want that peace of mind that you still scrubbed everything down, it doesn't need anything, you know, dramatic. So if you want, you could just give it a quick, simple wipe down. And I'm doing a soft brush here because like I don't need to get overly aggressive, because there's nothing to really clean. There's a little bit of dust right here, but I'll just give it a quick pass, because there's really nothing, you know, like what am I really cleaning right now with this product? Like I'm not gonna pull anything off. There's nothing coming off. And if you do see a spot that is pulling off a bit more debris and dirt and stuff, well then tackle that part specifically. But overall, like, this is gonna be a quick little wipe down on these door panels, and then you can go on about the detail. Like every detail doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh my god, the best transformation on the internet, you know, disgusting farm truck gets cleaned to a, you know, whatever. Just like that. I could probably do a better job wiping it down. We're gonna follow the same concept when it comes to the dashboard. Now there's a little bit of debris on there, like a little bit of dust, so we will pick something up there, but overall, like there's no real like And if you take a look at the at this radio cluster here thing, there's no dust, there's like nothing to do. So you can take your brush and literally just brush it down, and that's literally the extent of this. I mean, you could take it a step further just because like you still can, and you still can totally agitate the vents and stuff because there probably is a little bit of dust there, but there's not much going on. So like you don't need to oversaturate anything because you're just knocking off like the very little debris that's on there. And then you can take your towel, wipe it down, and get into these vents, and then come back with your other brush, your dry brush, and get the excess out. And that literally completes this cleaning right here because there's nothing to clean. Well, there you go. This is the progress that I'm gonna make with the vehicle. And even if you do quote the customer like your regular price, and then you come here and like you see it's actually not that bad. I mean, one, like it is, you know, technically from everything I just said, you can still disregard all of that because like you're still gonna do a deep interior cleaning on everything anyhow. So even though it's not in the worst condition, you can still technically do everything to make sure it is clean to the best that it can be, and that means still giving it the full agitation and such. So you're still more than, you know, in your right to do that and charge the full price. Don't get me wrong, like, but I just know like this one, there's nothing too clean. So like I'm just, since it's gonna take me such a short amount of time, it's just the proper thing to do is just charge accordingly to the type of service that I'm providing, right? If this was all dirty, I would charge normal rate, but like, yeah, but it's up to you. Like if you still want to charge normal rate because you're still gonna go through the entire process, that's all up to you. So, you know, disregard everything I said too. That's just my take or my 2 cents on what you can do about it. Charge the full amount, do the full process, charge the full amount, still just wipe it down, keep it going, clean it as is, and charge accordingly, which means like probably lowering your price. And just play around with those. Like maybe just, you know, I don't know, it's up to you. There's not right or wrong answer. Just figure out what's gonna work for you and keep on doing that, you know, for the duration of however long until you decide to switch it up or test something different. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave those down below. Follow my, I thought that was funny if I do that. Follow my Instagram down below, and yeah, follow my Instagram. I'm posting a lot more content there, doing a lot of giveaways. I think as of posting this, there's been 4 giveaways now. So follow me there, and I'll see you on the next one.